So I'm using tissue papers to decoupage on these, and I'm gonna peel the layers. So this is a 3-ply tissue paper, and you see 2 white plies and 1 printed. And I have taken another pattern like this, so I'm gonna mix them. You can call it a collage. So normally what happens when we decoupage and when we design in our head, the pattern goes this way down. But right now I have something else in my mind. So the pattern, what I'm gonna put, like I'm gonna do a collage. So I'm putting it first at the lowest point, and then gradually I'll come to the top. The Mod Podge. Just dropping the paper, the tissue paper and the sponge. And I'm gonna leave this right now. I'm gonna do this part first. Same thing, peeling the layers. Same way, the base first. So now you see there are 2 parts overlapping each other, but I will be using only one. So I want the rose to come to this corner, you know. I will be removing this one. So this is an extra for me, and I will stick this portion. So the design should be in your head. Now you also know why did I leave that part first. I just wanted to see which part comes, how the rest of the part comes on the top. Yeah, so my roses goes in the corner, and I'll tap it again. Okay, so the same way. torn the extras from this end, and I will be removing the extras from here as well. Yeah, so this is gonna fall short, so I'll take another piece of similar print paper or similar print tissue, and I'm gonna put it on the top. So there are two things: either you can let it dry completely and chop off the extras and sand them, or while it is semi-wet, wet, yeah, and then you can peel off the extras as I did. So for the holes to be carved out, I'm gonna wait till it dries, but for the extras around, I just remove them. So I have another tissue paper of a similar print. I'm just figuring out what portion should I be putting on the top. So that, I think, yeah, I like this blue strip to come on the top with these flowers. Yeah. So for this one, I'm gonna tear it with hands. Peel the layers, of course. So now I'll wait till the whole thing dries, and I will come back to paint it and give it a finishing look. So this is the shade I'm selecting for daubing. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like little neutral side on. Probably if you would like to add colors, I will be adding it later. So since they are good, they have dried pretty good, I'm gonna take a precision knife and just I'm trying to save these circles so that I can use them later on some other project. Yeah, so now I'm gonna sand it and daub the circular the circumference. You see this, all the circles over here with the same color. just to give it a little distressed look. Yeah. Just be very with a very soft hands, otherwise you might end up tearing the thermocol as well as the paper. So be very gentle with it. All you have to do is remove the extras as much as possible. Same color. Same doggo. So you can play with a lot of colors here. You can choose a shade of pink, you know, like light pink or baby pink, or a pastel shade of pink. So let the color dry, and then I'm gonna come back and do the next step. So you see, this one I showed you how I did it. Yeah, I painted at the back side as well. Similarly, I completed this as well and painted at the back side. Now the last thing what we will be doing is, as this is decoupage plus paper, we are going to seal it. If you are using any other Mod Podge, any other company, check if it is only the glue, because some Mod Podge come in combination of set of two, where the varnish is available in another box or container, you can say, and some only have decoupage glue, for which you need to seal with a sealant and then varnish. So with this one, it is 3-in-1, and I have been using it quite like long now, more than 12-13 years. Earlier it was not even available in India when I started to use. So yeah, right now I'm only sealing it. And I'll set it to dry overnight, and in the morning it will be good to go. So in this video you will only know till this point, till the sealing. Once it is dry, how I'm gonna arrange it, what things I will be using it to beautify, this all will be in the next video. So stay connected to watch what exactly I'm gonna convert this into. Well, you can comment in the below segment if you think you know what I'm gonna convert it into, and surprise me. So this is done. Similarly, I'm gonna seal this one also and set it to dry overnight. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello friends. Come on, let me show you the piece of thermocol we have cycled. You would also remember these succulents. Now it's been quite some time I have left them alone. I'll show you how I'm gonna use it. So now you see all these which have been propagated are gonna be used now. As much as I can use them right now, I'm gonna use them. So you see, baby cute little plants are here now. Yeah. All right, how I'm gonna do that? So we have this bottle cap, and I'm laughing because whenever the bottle or the caps come in picture, we have been always asked that no, we do not empty them all in the house. And these bottles, if you recognize, they are all sourced. Bottle caps, they are all sourced from some resto bar. I mean, that cannot be used in that much quantity as you're thinking, so we have to source them. And now I'm gonna convert them into fridge magnets. So let me show you one sample of the fridge magnet. One baby little succulent with the dirt or the soil inside, and the magnet right here. So it goes right on the fridge like this and stays. So I have been using it now, like for the experimentation, I think it's been 3 weeks now. It's good to go. You can just spray water, like once in a week or twice in a week on the top of it. That's all. Nothing else is required. So I'm gonna use these caps mostly for the fridge magnets, and they are gonna be available on our website www.poshcreativestudios.com, and you can buy them soon. I mean, like, by soon is little little, you have to have patience with that, but yes, they are gonna be available real soon with the live succulent plant, a packet of dirt, and the magnet along with this cap. So you can put it on your fridge and decorate them. We are here for this piece of thermocol that we upcycle as the centerpiece or centerpiece for a dining table, console. So the bigger one, I'm gonna use it on my dresser, and once it will be complete and it will be set on my dresser, I'll show you that also. But for now, let's do this. So you see, this cap exactly fits inside the holes. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them I'm gonna fill with the dirt. Or the soil. Yeah. I'm just gonna pick one of these baby succulents. Now you see these baby succulents, I'm gonna go here, right here. Same way, I'm gonna fill the soil. And right here I have another baby succulent. So now, if you want, you can also paint these caps or decoupage them. The whole choice is yours, but I would like to leave it like this because I want this black color of the cap to be there. Yeah. So let me just fill them up and come back and show it to you. So hello again. Let me show you the centerpiece. Do you see? Now the number of these tiny pots depends upon you, how many you want to put. I wanted to make it a combination of a tea light plus a plant holder. So I have arranged in such a way that it becomes a tea light holder as well as a plant holder. Yeah. Now I'm gonna lit it and show it to you. Chalo, I'll show you something. Have a look here. I'm going to switch off the lights so that you can have an actual look of it. Doesn't they look wonderful? They make a perfect gift, a perfect centerpiece for your dining table or dressing table or consoles or side tables. Put it anywhere you wish to. Since you see the number of holes are many and we don't have enough succulents right now propagated at this moment. So once they will be propagated in no time, I guess in 2 weeks to 3 weeks at max, then I'm gonna make that and I'll definitely come back and show it to you how it's gonna be placed at the dressing table. Till then, take care, bye bye, enjoy.